Hello everyone. In this lecture we will discuss on reverse Brayton cycle. Earlier we have discussed about refrigeration and a type of refrigeration cycle, that is reversed Carnot cycle. And the reverse Brayton cycle is a kind of refrigeration cycle. So the basic components used in the reversed Brayton cycle are evaporator, compressor, condenser and expander. So this is arranged in a cyclic manner, and this you can see, that is, we consider the flow of the working fluid within these components is in anti-clockwise direction. So this anti-clockwise direction shows that this is a case of reversed heat engine or the refrigeration cycle. So for this arrangement, let us consider the PV and TS diagram. So here is the PV diagram and this is the TS diagram. So here the processes are 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 and 4 to 1. 1 to 2 represents compressor, 2 to 3 represents condenser, 3 to 4 expander and 4 to 1, that is evaporator. So within compressor, the process takes place is reversible adiabatic compression process. So this we consider for PV diagram is this one, and for TS diagram this one. So as it is the reversible adiabatic compression process, it means during this process the entropy of the system remain constant. That is clearly shown in this TS diagram. Next is we consider for 2 to 3 process, that is for condenser, where the heat rejection process takes place and that must be at constant pressure. So here it is in the PV diagram, it is clearly visible that this will be the constant pressure process. It means P2 is equal to P3. Next is 3 to 4 process, that is for expander. So here within the expander, the process takes place is reversible adiabatic expansion process. So during this process, again the entropy remain constant. So that is clearly visible in the TS diagram. Next is 4 to 1, that is for evaporator, where the heat absorption process takes place, or that heat absorption must be at constant pressure. That is clearly visible within this PV diagram. So for this reverse Brayton cycle, we are going to measure the coefficient of performance, that is COP. And as we know, this reverse Brayton cycle is a case of refrigeration system. It means the COP is equal to Q2 by Q1 minus Q2. And Q2 is the desired effect and Q1 minus Q2 is the net work. So according to the diagram, according to this schematic diagram, or you can say the PV and TS diagram, we can say that Q2 is equal to H1 minus H4, and we know that H is equal to, H is the enthalpy, H is equal to CPT, right? So if we consider H1, so we consider CPT1. If we consider H4, that we consider to be CPT4. So this we consider CP T1 minus T4. Similarly for Q1, that is equal to H2 minus S3 is equal to Cp T2 minus Cp T3 is equal to Cp T2 minus T3. So we substitute the value of Q2 and Q1 in the expression of COP, that is equal to Q2 by Q1 minus Q2. Now we substitute the value of Q2 and Q1 here, and Cp is the common term which we cancels from both the numerator and denominator, and it becomes T1 minus T4 by T2 minus T3 minus T1 minus T4. Now in the numerator we take T4 to be common, and it becomes T1 by T4 minus 1 by T. Here in the denominator we take T3 to be common from this expression, that becomes T3 into T2 by T3 minus 1, and from this expression we take T4 to be common, and here the expression becomes T4 into T1 by T4 minus 1. Now let us consider the process 1 to 2. So this process 1 to 2 is reversible adiabatic compression process. So as it is adiabatic process, we can use the relation Tp to the power 1 minus gamma by gamma equal to constant. This is for adiabatic process. So here, as it is considered to be constant for process 1 to 2, so we can consider T1 P1 to the power 1 minus gamma by gamma equal to T2 P2 to the power 1 minus gamma by gamma. Now we just solve this or rearrange this expression as T2 by T1 equal to P1 by P2 to the power 1 minus gamma by gamma. So this becomes T2 by T1 equal to, if we consider this denominator in the numerator and this numerator in the denominator, it becomes P2 by P1. So as we consider here P2 by P1, so this 1 minus gamma by gamma becomes gamma minus 1 by gamma. So this is we consider to be equation 1, and the first equation we consider this the expression of COP. So next we consider similarly for process 3 to 4. This process 3 to 4 is again an adiabatic process, that is reversible adiabatic expansion process. So for this reversible adiabatic expansion process, we again use the relation Tp to the power 1 minus gamma by gamma equal to constant. It means T3 P3 to the power 1 minus gamma by gamma equal to T4 P4 to the power 1 minus gamma by gamma. So we can rearrange this expression as T3 by T4 equal to P4 by P3 to the power 1 minus gamma by gamma. Now this denominator in the numerator and this numerator in the denominator. So it becomes P3 by P4 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. Now we know that as we have two constant pressure process in this reverse Brayton cycle, that is, this is the heat rejection process, that is for condenser, and this is for evaporator, that is heat absorption process. This will takes place at constant pressure. It means P2 is equal to P3 and P1 is equal to P4. So by considering that, we can consider this P3 as P2 and P4 as P1. So this becomes P2 by P1 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So this we consider as equation 3. So from equation 2 and 3, we can say that the T2 by T1 is equal to T3 by T4. So this we consider here. So now we just rearrange this expression, that is T2 by T3 is equal to T1 by T4. Now we substitute the value, this value in equation 1, that is in the expression of COP. So COP is equal to, we get this expression T4, T1 by T4 minus 1 by T3, T2 by T3 minus 1 minus T4 into T1 by T4 minus 1. So we can say that T2 by T3 is equal to T1 by T4. So this whole term cancels each other, and the final COP we get T4 by T3 minus T4. So this we consider here, T4 by T3 minus T4. Now take T4 to be common from the denominator. If you take T4 to be common from the denominator, so T4 cancels each other and it becomes 1 by T3 by T4 minus 1. So COP is equal to, so this T3 by T4 already we consider in equation 3, T3 by T4 is equal to P3 by P4 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma, or it is equal to P2 by P1 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So in place of T3 by T4, we can substitute the ratios of the pressure, that is P2 by P1 or that is P3 by P4 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So here I consider P2 by P1 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So this minus 1. So this is the expression of COP. This P2 by P1 are the ratios of the two pressures. So here we consider this pressure ratio to be RP. So P2 by P1 is equal to P3 by P4. Right? So in place of P2 by P1, we substitute the value of RP, that is pressure ratio to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So this is the expression of COP for reversed Brayton cycle. So for reversed Brayton cycle. Right? So thank you for watching this video.